So I wanted to show you guys today the importance of shooting RAW. I mean, almost pretty much the difference also of RAW and JPEG. I'm not really gonna go too much into detail with JPEG, but one thing I should just start off with is I want to pretty much persuade you guys to not shoot JPEG, and I'm gonna try to show you an example, as you can see right now on my screen. I have an image that's unedited and edited. So as you can see, obviously the left one is really dark. Look at the backgrounds. You have like a lot of shade. You cannot see the skin really well. The dress is doesn't really have a lot of vibrance on it. And then over here, of course, and stuff, you can now see like more of the hair. You can see more of the skin color. You can see that has more color on the dress, a lot of vibrance on there. You can see a lot of like the background, the trees are more noticeable, etc. You know, just a lot of things that you do and when you're editing a picture, which that's the main focus that I get when shooting raw is lighting behind it, the shades, the highlights. All of that's really important when you're trying to edit. When you're using Lightroom, when I'm using Lightroom and stuff, it gives me a lot of space to actually be able to edit a lot of the highlights, the shadows, the colors, vibrance, all of that and stuff. Obviously, when shooting raw, you just get a really like um, not professional picture, you can say at first, but that doesn't matter because that's when editing comes in. It's just like yeah, I mean, you get the professional picture that you want, you know. When shooting JPEG, like if I would have shot this picture in JPEG, I guarantee you the hair would have been noticeable. I wouldn't have had space to actually do the highlights, the shadows, and do vibrance. It would have not let me do all that. Why? Because JPEG pretty much doesn't let you do like layers when you're editing. Like, and when you're shooting raw, like you can get the layer of the background, you get the highlight, the shadow, you can get the vibrance. So those are all like little layers of each thing, and raw lets you edit that like really well. But if it would have been JPEG and I would have tried to, let's say, do a little bit of exposure, it would have done exposure on everything, would have let it be so bright, and it would have affected the skin. It would have affected a lot of things. But if you're a photographer, you take photography serious and stuff, and you want to be able to mess around with all these layers every time.